A few days ago, I had a conversation with someone about letting go, and she asked me, how do I live if I let go? When I heard the question, I was perplexed for a few moments. I didn't know what to answer at first. So I just asked her, what part of letting go stops you from living? But the more I talked with her and the more I thought about her question, the more I realized many people confuse letting go with giving up. It's like when you let go, you need to stop caring, you need to stop trying, you need to walk away from whatever that matters to you in life, the people in your life, your job, your responsibilities. And of course, when you understand letting go like that, when you think about it like that, the next question would be, how do I live if I let go? How do I survive? How do I function in this world if I let go? But true letting go doesn't mean you need to quit life. It means releasing the illusion that you can control life, releasing the illusion that uh, those attachments, people in your life, things in your life can somehow save you. Releasing that part of you that is afraid of loss, losing people, losing things, the part that is afraid of not being good enough, afraid of things falling apart. You know, we attach ourselves to things and people because that gives us a sense of safety. But then as you gradually go, you understand that's not the case because those things are unstable in themselves. So letting go at first feels terrifying. It's like a free fall. But you slowly realize that you were never really held up by those things, by the person, by the job, by the relationship, by the plan. You were held up by life itself. And another thing is that letting go is not a decision you make. You don't wake up one day and decide to let go. Letting go happens as you deepen your understanding, not an intellectual understanding, but an understanding that comes from experiencing life, comes from looking within and realizing that how much suffering comes from that illusion that things and people can protect you, or the illusion that you can control life. There was a time in my life where I lost many of my relationships, and some of them were close relationships. I lost some of them suddenly and some of them slowly. And honestly, it felt like death to me. It was so hard. I couldn't stop thinking about them. And I realized that even though those people were gone, I was still mentally clinging to them, trying to figure out a way to fix those situations, to get them back. But as I was processing those losses, and I was growing through that, I realized that I was still here. I was still breathing. I was still living. And some days I was still able to enjoy myself. So I hadn't really lost the core part of me. The core part of me was still here. And it was untouched by all that I had lost. When I realized that, something shifted in me and I let go. I didn't let go because I tried to let go. Well, at first I tried, but it didn't work. But gradually, I realized that what I had lost wasn't myself, it was my attachment to those relationships. And what was happening was that life was pushing me to release my attachment to those relationships and just stop letting them define my beingness, my worth. And when I became more honest with myself, I realized that I had already outgrown those relationships before those people left me. And I didn't want to have them back anymore in my life. And I still don't. So letting go doesn't mean you fall into apathy and depression and you stop caring about your life. It just means you stop needing everything to be the way you want them to be in order for you to feel okay, to feel at peace, to feel happy. So letting go means that you learn not to make your peace and your happiness attached to things and people that are not stable. They come into your life and they live in their own timing. And the other thing is that when you depend your sense of safety to having those people and things in your life, again, because they are not stable, they come and go, then you are, scared and you always live in that state of fear. But letting you wants you to, or teaches you, or through letting go you learn that those things cannot define you. You can feel at peace, you can feel safe despite not having those people and things in your life. So letting go doesn't stop you from living. It lets you live without holding on to those things so hard, without suffering so much.